Okay, I think we're going to get started. Just a little bit about our ceremony, because of course, before we do our ceremony, we normally have everybody together to practice. So today, as we do our speeches and we have our seniors cross the stage, after that, when everybody is back in their vehicle, I will announce a moment for all graduating seniors to get out of their vehicle and move to the front so that we can do the moving of the tassel. So we're looking forward to seeing you, and it's great to have everybody here. So with that, let's get started. Welcome to our 2020 Lakeshore High School commencement for joining us today. Before we get started, I would like to make sure that everyone is tuned to 88.3 FM. I would also ceremony for our deserving seniors by keeping your masks on and remaining in your vehicles. Along those lines, since I cannot ask you to stand for our national anthem, I'm asking you to show your support for our national anthem by raising your hand outside of your car window. Thank you very much. As the principal of the high school, it is my privilege to be the host of today's much-awaited celebration, and I do mean much awaited. Thank you so much for understanding why we had to move to today so that we could make sure that this is a wonderful ceremony for all to enjoy. I would be remiss if I did not begin by thanking our guests and all of the people that have worked to bring this event together. Superintendent Dr. Charles Galuzzo, Assistant Superintendent Mrs. Melissa Bergler, Assistant Superintendent Mr. Dan Pecos, Board of Education President Mrs. Jennifer Mikulek, Board of Education Trustee Ms. Kathleen Shavetta, Board of Education Trustee Mr. William Connors Jr., Board of Education Trustee Mr. Michael Franny, Board of Education Trustee Mr. Christopher Binder, Board of Education Trustee Mrs. Cindy Lattimore. We also need to extend a thank you to Assistant Principal Mr. Christopher Deanna and Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Mr. Daryl Bassant. I'd also like to extend my sincere thanks to the team that worked tirelessly to ensure that this moment is memorable. Mrs. Kim Himes, my secretary, Ms. Heather Boncory, the senior class advisor or counselor, Ms. Christina Fettis and Mrs. Jeannie Stuffen, the senior class advisors, our custodial team, our buildings and grounds team, and our tech team. Thank you all for all of the energy that you put into making this a wonderful ceremony. But most importantly, thank you to all of our families, friends, and Lakeshore educators that have supported our candidates to achieve the success that brought us here today. At this time, I would like to bring up Dr. Galuzzo to give the opening address.
Thank you, Mrs. Cook, and welcome to the graduates and families of the class of 2020. We have learned many new phrases that have become part of our lives over the past few months. Wear a mask, social distancing, the new normal, in these unprecedented times, with an abundance of caution, flattening the curve, PPE, self-isolation, and so on and so on. I recently heard a funny turn of phrase, and it goes like this. It's hard not to be negative during these times, but today I think that being negative is a positive thing. This is where you're supposed to laugh. Thank you. I would like to share a poem written by another 2020 graduate that captures my feelings during this new normal. We are living in the era of the sardine can, packed together and sealed away for freshness, stored on shelves and waiting to be popped out of our tins, brought back to a world we knew. Life is lived, not the objective in these, is not the objective in these times, but the conservation of potential. As the sardines, we are not meant to be packed in oil and water and sit in a pantry. For the shortness of our lives, we are meant to swim in any way a sardine does. But the tins are necessary. We have to respect the tin for what it does. The tin protects us, but it also restricts us. Trapped in the dark, thinking about the ocean, dreaming of saltwater skies, one day we'll be back. The church key will be unsheathed and the lid peeled away. Our fins will be stretched once again. We'll readapt to a different big pond, and maybe while we're dodging groupers and eating kelp, we'll appreciate the water a little bit more. Maybe the tin, if anything, will give us perspective, another reason, and take a fresh breath of seawater and swim a little farther than before. This poem makes me think of two words that I feel describes the class of 2020, resilience and determination. Resilience is the ability to adapt well in the face of adversity or significant sources of stress, and we certainly have had those. Determination is the inner strength that keeps us on track towards our goals. You have all shown that resilience and determination on our efforts and our new classrooms and music recording and gyms and dining rooms. You have resiliency to make time a much better and improved pond for all of us. I am extremely proud of each and every one of you. I want to thank you for allowing me to be a small part of your lives. This graduating class will always have special equipped with the vision of 2020. Congratulations once again, and Godspeed.
Before I bring up our next speaker, I just want to remind our seniors, please do not forget your name cards when you are getting in. We need to do the alphabetical that we normally have. So please do not forget your name cards as you come up to the stage. At this time, I would like to invite our senior class president, Mary Cromer, to the stage.
Before I begin, I would first like to thank everyone who helped make this ceremony a reality. It was a seemingly impossible task for a long time, and I'm extremely happy we were able to make this all happen. On behalf of all the students gathered here today, I would also personally like to thank every individual who has supported us and made us the people we are today. And of course, congratulations, Lakeshore Class of 2020. My message is simple. Happiness is a choice, and it's more difficult than it sounds. Contemplating on what to say during this pivotal point in our lives. When I asked others what I should write this speech about, most people responded with, give advice to your classmates for the future. Then I got to thinking, well, I'm sort of in the same boat as them. I don't have much advice because I haven't been in the real world yet. So I have to lead them, all of which it wasn't what I wanted to speak, it was what I thought people wanted to hear. Some people believe a person make them sound smart or some antidote. I didn't want to stand up here and bore you to death with all the big words that I learned in all my English classes, or some small story. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out what everyone wanted to hear or needed to hear. My end goal at the time was to write a speech that would satisfy and please everyone sitting and happy with. I am not going to satisfy every single person in this audience with what I'm saying right now, and that's okay. It scared me to death knowing I might give a speech anything less than perfect. This is when I realized there is no such thing as perfect. It seems we can comprehend words, but for me, it was a pretty hard fact to get over. Reflecting back on high school and all my previous years of schooling, I found that I was trying to please everyone around me and thought by doing this, I would be happy. It seemed like people were more happy for me than I was happy for myself, which made sense because I wasn't achieving what made me truly happy. Instead, I was achieving what other people thought would make me happy. If you continue to please other people and care what they think, you will lose what truly makes you happy. When you do this repetitively, you will think that this is normal, and it will only get more and more difficult to make choices that you want to make. It's easy to give in to what others around you think of you, but you must be brave enough to be yourself. At the end of our lives, there is nothing worse than regrets because we all had a choice. So what I'm trying to say is, we are put on this planet to become our very own person. Not the person that our parents want us to be, not the person that your teachers want you to be, not the person that your friends want you to be, and especially not the person society wants you to be. You are here to be who you want to be, do what you want to do, and simply live life the way you think life should be lived. The bottom line is, it doesn't matter if you thought this was the worst speech in the world or the best speech in the world. Frankly, it's just my speech. I hope you took out of this speech to simply choose the path of life that you want to live. Your life should be filled with true happiness that only you know you deserve. And I know for a fact that every single person in this audience deserves the utmost happiness in life. But you are well.
Thank you, Mary. That was awesome. Okay, at this time, we will prepare to receive our candidates. Ms. Boncourt, could you come up? I need their cards. I know their names, but I. First, we have Ms. Chloe Lewandowski.
Next up, Mr. Colin O'Neill. Congratulations, Colin. Next up, Mr. Ethan Button. Mr. Gavin Zarek. Recipients of the COVID Memorial Scholarship. I'm confident Colin is also a scholarship recipient. I just did not check that. We'll get back to it in a minute. Mr. Julian Martinez. Also our senior class secretary. There is a recipient of the Michael Kolozinski Academic Scholarship, the Phyllis Roop Nursing Scholarship, Frederick Grassi Memorial Scholarship, Caitlin Burbage Memorial Scholarship, and Level 5 Language Award for French. I'm going to borrow money from Sarah. Next up is Miss Mary Cromer. Mary's also receiving the Follow Your Dreams Coach I Scholarship, Caitlin Burbage Memorial Scholarship, and the Coach I Memorial Funds. Well received, Mary. Next up is Mr. Nicholas Anthony Florino. Miss Ella Marie Rossborough. Mr. Austin Martin.
Austin! Did it!
I believe our next up is Miss Kayla Jenkins. I don't have my next card. Ms. Sakamundo, is that you? No. Sorry. Haley Lewandowski. Everybody's got their masks on, their makeup, and I need glasses. Sorry, Haley. Miss Hannah Ross Husson is the next up. Mr. Nathan Guzik. Mr. Tyler Schmitz.
You know, you used to have a cute smile one time.
Really does. Mr. Nathan Len. Miss Brianna Butler. Miss Amanda Layton. Amanda is also the recipient of the Norman Backus Memorial Award, Aaron Award. Nice job, Amanda. Mr. Steven Zielinski. Mr. Kobe Lee Jimerson. Miss Mela Grace Murtha. Mr. Peter Steigers, also recipient of the Lakeshore Eagle Award. Nice job, Peter. Next up is Miss Maggie Gerlach. Our next recipient of his diploma is Nicholas Chiapetta, who will also be receiving the Ruth Lenning Humanitarian Award, the Senior High Music Department Achievement Award, and the Thomas and Eleanor Chiavetta Family Scholarship for Music Award. Nice job, Nicholas. Our next graduate is Dylan David William Lyons. It's a great name for a great guy. Carolyn Gaskin. Mr. Jacob DeAngelis, the Joseph Rakowski Scholarship, Jeff Grydell Memorial Scholarship, John Philip Socha Award, and Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. Nice job. More money from you too, David. Next up. Miss Nicole Elizabeth Logan, also recipient of this scholarship and the Brent Farrell Memorial Scholarship. Nice job, Nicole. Next up is Mr. Daniel Slotman. Daniel is also a recipient of the Alumni of Vocational Award and the Terry Addison Scholarship Memorial Award. Next up is Mr. Brian Richard Reckon. Mr. Nicholas Carlson. Miss Emily Hope Thomas. Emily is also receiving the Robert McElwack Memorial Scholarship and the Music Boosters Unsung Hero Award. Nice job, Emily. And I know Miss Dana Renee Sterner. Dana is also receiving the Frank Wachowski Memorial, the VFW Post Memorial Scholarship, the Angola Volunteer Fire Company Fellowship Service Award, and the Kim Volmonic Director Award. Director's Award. Nice job, Dana. Miss Gretchen Hazard. Hold on, Gretchen, walk slow. Gretchen is also a recipient of the Ruth Lenning Humanitarian Award. Ashley Marinara. Mr. Connor Joseph Strayed. Mr. Maxwell Miller Hopkins. Ms. Summer Renee Ergang. Summer is also the recipient of the George J. Pierce Memorial Scholarship, the Hellert Family Music Scholarship. Congratulations, Summer. Mr. Spencer Quillis. Mr. Thomas Barone. Mr. Adam Robert Sauer. GC Ann Addison. GC is also the recipient of the Alumni Vocational Award, the Angola Volunteer Fire Company Fellowship Service Award, and the CRB 25 Scholarship. Congratulations. Nicholas James Wilson. Brandy Lynn Rasmus. Mr. Zachary Tyler Kiss. Mr. Benjamin Dennis Lombardo. Next up is Mr. Zachary Williams Evans. Mr. Evans is also the recipient of the Alumni Association Outstanding Effort and Initiative Award, Brian Gelfel Memorial Scholarship, the Gary Maslow II Scholarship, and the Music Alumni Scholarship. Mr. Nathan Stiles. Walk slow, Nate. Mr. Cameron Stacy. Of the Brian Gelfo Memorial Scholarship. Nice job, Cameron. I'm hoping that's Ms. Spraney. Spraney is our next recipient of her diploma, as well as the Evans Police Benevolent Association Scholarship and the Connors Hot Dog Stand Scholarship. Nice job, Lauren. Miss Bella Fate Schmidt. Bella is also a scholarship recipient, and that scholarship is the Music Alumni Scholarship. Nice job, Bella. Miss Sydney Fox. Miss Araya Jaden Rose Schumann. Of the Marjorie Student Government. Excellent job, Jaden. Miss Elise Julianne Mabey. Sounds like Elise got one too many cars here. Miss Mabey is also the recipient of the Student Government Leadership Award. No better leader. Jillian Megan McSkimming. You're up, Janelle. Sorry. Janelle Megan McSkimming. Janelle. I apologize, hon. Did mention the class. Kaylee Carolyn Rice. Sorry, David. Mr. Connor Patrick Edward Smith. Miss Madison Leanne Bussino. Mr. Joshua David Feast. Miss Jordan Kranz. Miss Justine Kranz. Mr. Nicholas Andrew Siz. Cassandra Joyce Bingenheimer. Mr. Colvin James Vogel. Mr. Burton Bradley Quieter. Bert is also also a recipient of a scholarship. And hold on, Bert. Bert is the recipient of the Thomas and Eleanor Shavetta Family Scholarship Character Recognition Award. Excellent job, Bert. Miss Alexandria Rose Zudema. Ms. Zudema is also receiving the Julius and Petra Schwartz Memorial Scholarship Award, the William T. Hoig Alumni Scholarship Award, the Jason Hunt Memorial Scholarship Award, the Music Boosters Unsung Hero Award. Nice job, Ms. Zudema. Mr. Matthew Lee Mueller. Last but not least on the Muellers. Zachary Michael Hanlon. Mr. Brandon Alexander Clee. Miss Alexis Dakota Cheklika. Miss Bailey Maylock. This is beautiful. Miss Paige Marie Holla. Mr. Stephen Joseph Statanovich. Happy birthday, Stephen. Big 18. Miss Julianne. Miss Marie Luann Val. Mr. Tyler Jordan Buckland. Miss Melissa Marie Geich. Mr. Ian Thomas Homer. Miss Jillian Barkley. Jillian is also the recipient of the Promise in Science and Technology Scholarship. Nice job, Jillian. Miss Leona Jones Swantek. Claudette Molly Rose Olazuski. Molly Rose? No. Mr. Robert William Keys. $1 million smile. Mr. Tyler Ritchie. If there's anyone we missed, come on up.
Did not come up on stage. Excellent. We're going to give our seniors just a minute to get back to their row. If you're walking back to your row, seniors, just go to the front of your vehicle. Okay, candidates, move to the front of your vehicle. I know I've got a couple seniors walking. We'll wait for them to get back to their cars. I know it's windy out. Your tassel should be on your right side. Your cap should face forward, kind of line up with your nose, and your tassel's on the right-hand side. Just got a couple more seniors that are moving back to their vehicles, so hang with us. Almost there, seniors, almost there. A couple more running back to their vehicles. Couple minutes more. Just a quick reminder, after this, we need everybody to get back in their vehicles. Thank you so much for all of your cooperation. This has made it a really lovely event to celebrate our seniors. Okay. Looks like everybody is at their vehicle. Moving. All seniors are at the front of their vehicle, or just wait for our back row, guys. One more. Okay, and here we go. The moment you've been waiting for. As principal of Lakeshore High School, you've met all of the requirements set forth by the state of New York. By the power vested in me, I hereby declare the class of 2020 to be Grass Central School District. Congratulations, guys.